Hey everyone, it's Austin, and welcome back to the channel. It's day 222 on my journey into 2000, where I'll be uploading a video about chess every day until I make it there. So if you want to support the channel, please consider subscribing. Helps out a ton. Goal is to hit 5K by the end of the year. We'll see how feasible that is. And into the 10-minute pool we go. So yesterday we won a game. We're going to try to do the same today. He played d4, so we're already off to a great start. Just kidding. So he plays the London. Okay. So I like to go for this stuff. You guys know that. So let's go for that stuff. Let's see if he takes. He does. I've been getting this so much more often lately. It's interesting. Whoa. I don't think I've ever seen that move before. That's interesting. He wants to go here. That is neat. I have never seen this move before. I like your idea, buddy guy. But I think I can go here. And then your knight sucks. And then I'm going to go here. And you're never going to get out. Your knight's going to be stuck 5 ever. So if I go here, what does he play? He can't do this. Well, forget en passant, I just take his knight. If he plays any pawn move, I take his knight. Here. Few long castles. That'd be interesting. I would go here. Yeah, I mean, I just don't... I'm not seeing it, dog. I'm not seeing it. I think that rook a5 is the move here. But you gotta look out for these Germans. They're pretty scary. So I really want to play bishop f5 and e6, and then just start pushing the b pawn. Now, I don't think that I've ever played rook a5 in a position like this before, but I've also never seen knight a3. After I play bishop f5 and... I mean, I think that he should bring his knight back right now. I'm not going to lie, because otherwise what I'm going to do is I'm going to go bishop f5 and e6, and his knight is not going to be able to get out so easily. I think if he makes a lazy move, then we're just already better. I think if he does this, then that's, you know, slightly more logical. But I still think we can just play this, if we so please. Probably consider taking. Knight e5 is kind of always the move. Like, if you guys want to know how to play these positions with white, first of all, I never recommend taking the queen, because then you're already kind of playing on the back foot. But if you do, then going for knight e5 stuff really disrupts the coordination between black's pieces on the very important b4 square. But what a lot of people like to do is when you go bishop f5, they go knight h4, and they kind of get lost with the idea of knight e5. I do like that he's thinking. It's always helpful to think. Whoa. I can go here, though. No, I can't. Hangs this. Oh my god, arrows. What if I bring my knight back? This is insane. I'm really thinking about just sacking the exchange. Rook takes, pawn takes. B5, but then he's in time with rook B1. Man, this is crazy. This does defend it, but what a terribly ugly move to have to play. If I go here and he goes here, then he's just all up in my grill. And I don't like it when people are all up in my grill. I feel like I need to be looking for other ways to, like, attack. Really thinking about just gambiting the pawn. If I go here and he takes and I go here, then he goes here, and he's threatening this fork. And in that position, there's no way to stop it. Besides going king up. But I can't go king up. Can I? At that point, I'm attacking nothing. All I'm doing is taking the sting out of his check. And now this is insane. Damn. Weird position, man. Very, very weird position. I think I just want to go here and then say that his pieces on the queen side are stupid. Trying to think quite a lot here. Because I've definitely had a problem with not thinking very much. But this position is very weird. Very weird indeed. Suppose I could just do this and block in my light square bishop. Dislodging this knight. I actually think that's a pretty strong idea, because his knight isn't seeing anything. Okay, now I think he's doing too much. I do. I think I can just push. And then when he takes, this square is now mine. What on earth is going on here? So he's threatening to converge on this square. So if I just take, and he takes, and I go here, check, takes here, I mean, I think I'm just fine. But I also don't see a reason to take. The reason to take would be to get this square back. So let's say takes here, here. If he goes here instead of checking immediately, then I take, anyway, check here, and he's not hitting anything. No, he's hitting this. So that would be the threat. That's the big threat. We don't want him to do that. I mean, this is just asinine. What about if I play this? He gives this check, takes here. I'm just winning everything. No, because his bishop defends. If I go here, then check here, here. I mean, this is just, this feels so silly. And I am spending so much time. Oh, he's actually going to get a passed pawn. I should never have taken that. Okay, it's okay. I just made a mistake, it happens. He's going to go here. Because he wants me to take and get that check where I have to move my king. And he can start doing some damage, I think. If he gives check, I obviously have to take that because otherwise he wins this. And now my position is just very strangled. So, big kudos to my opponent for finding some very, very interesting ways to play here. I don't even know what to play after. He could just do this, and I just have no moves, basically. I go here. It's all the same. It's very interesting. Taking was a big mistake, I think. But I started spending so much time that I got worried about how much time I was spending, which hasn't happened in a while, but it's definitely part of what's happening here. What I'm thinking he might do is he might play check, and after takes, he might take with the pawn. Because that's a strong pawn. No way. What is this guy, an animal? What if I go here? What if I go here? I want to go here. I want to get another square from my king and try to attack this pawn another time. If he takes, pawn takes. Okay. Guess I'll live up to my word here. And unfortunately, we're just down a minute on the clock here. Okay, well, let's attack that pawn. What the hell? This check is now very scary. Like, if he goes here and I take, This check picks up the rook, which might be best case scenario at this point. I don't even know. He goes here, I definitely just take with the bishop, defending everything. This is crazy, it's move 15 and we're down to like 2 minutes each. Drinking coffee helps. Not really. Drinking coffee makes me want to play fast and be a lunatic. If he goes there, I really need to figure out what I'm gonna do. It's taking like this. Defending this square. But then he has this, which wins the pawn. In which case, I would have to consider a move like this. What? Here. What does he go here? He wins this. But then we have this check. And we're just up material. Now this is going to be really hard. He just resigns. Oh my god. What the hell was that game, you guys? I played a 91? Let's go. No, he was better though, for sure. Yeah, just sack the exchange. This was best. This was okay, okay. I needed to go forward though. This was just a mistake. Sorry for the timer. My laundry is ready. So I needed to just go up. Yeah. I was considering that move. But now I definitely just go up, and this was just a blunder. And you win a pawn, but I just win this. And then after he does whatever, I was going to play this after that. And then his knight is kind of out of squares. This bishop is able to get up into good places. So, Chess.com said I played at like a 2300. That's crazy. So next time, if we see this, you know, I guess we need to analyze moves that, what is the book move here? Bishop f5 right away. And then what do you do after knight b5? Rook a5 attacking, and if you give this check, we don't care. What does the engine say? You give a check, just king, sorry, probably king d7, knight d2. I don't understand that move. Bishop e2, sure. I was about to say, if you go back with the knight, I'm pretty sure that allows this move. Now it's e6. Gonna get in with this. a4. Solidifying an escape square for the knight. And we just kind of ignore it. We just play around it. That is so computerish. Okay, so that's the main idea that we can play after that. But the engine is giving this as the best move. Then I'm assuming we play bishop f5. Bishop f5 is a draw. Knight e4 has to be played to hit this pawn. Because if you go here, then we take this. And it doesn't matter if you take this because we take another pawn. but it is the best continuation. F6. Wow, F6 to go E5, I guess. Bishop E2. E6 after F6? I don't understand. I guess we want to prevent the knight from getting in. And that's the purpose of F6 more than anything. E6. Hitting more pawns. Knight D2 now. King D2 is just crazy. The idea is if you go here, he just goes here, and our knight's trapped. So you can't do that. You have to do this. King E1, and then we still don't take. We still don't take. Who would want to take? It's giving knight C3 again, but that doesn't make sense. Okay, and what about king back to D2? Now it's giving that check again. Okay, I hate when the engine does that, and it just doesn't know what to do with itself. G5 is just peak comedy. And then the third best engine move is just taking the free pawn. Yeah, it's kind of neat to look at these lines sometimes. But I probably would have played bishop F5 here. And then he plays knight E5. G5 is kind of a fancy move. If you take, then we take on E5. And it wants bishop takes first, which is funny. Because if you take this, then this comes with a fork. Crazy. This is why I love playing the openings that I do, because like people are like, oh, you play the London, it leads to such boring positions, but not the way that I play the London, and not the way that I play against the London, that's for sure. So if I go here, like, what is the purpose? I guess the idea is that you can't defend that pawn, so it doesn't matter. So it wants knight E3. This check blocks the vision of that pawn. Rook takes. Sorry, bishop takes has to be pawn takes, otherwise the pawn hangs. Okay, we don't care. If he takes, then what is the ramification? Ramification is that he can't stay there. Knight D2. Knight D2 is wild. Yeah. E3 makes a lot more sense. But then I'd probably just go here. Yeah, this is the best move. That gives at least a little bit more of a simple plan. Castles. And now I would step off of the line. Yeah. Okay, I don't know why I would head towards the queen side when he has a 3-on-1 over there, but crazy, dude. So let's look at what his best move was if he didn't blunder. It's still better for me, because I'm definitely just taking that pawn. And I realized the second that I played that move that this makes more sense, because you need to defend this square. But now we have this, and the pawn falls, so it's kind of confusing. Okay. We attack. Okay, or we just give up the pawn. Okay, that's crazy, dude. Yeah, the way that he played this was so interesting. That made for such a fun game. I really enjoyed that. Even though I wasn't sure I was going to win, but the blunder was just crazy. I guess he just couldn't handle the pressure anymore. Even though I felt like I was the one under pressure. I don't know. But that's going to be it for today's video, guys, because we're already at 25 minutes and we're one game in. So I'm going to pre-record another video after this too. Like I said, I'm going skiing, so shorter videos so that way I can record more in one day. But if you made it this far in the video, thank you very much. I appreciate all your support. We're back over 1800. Nobody's surprised. I just needed some time, and the time that I take while I'm away skiing is going to be only beneficial as well. So appreciate you guys sticking with me, and I will see you, or you will see me, tomorrow.